Guys, welcome back. It is day 2 of trying to figure out this misfire. So right now the plan is, what I'm gonna do is take this side, take the valve cover off, and then I'll disconnect all the fuel injectors. Obviously I'll disconnect, or the coil pack is gonna come off, so the coil pack connection will come off. I'll have everything disconnected, and then I'll turn the engine over. And then what I'm looking for over here is a dead rocker. If I have any dead rockers, that lets me know that one of the lifters is collapsed, and I'll know that that's my problem. So I'm going to do that on this side, because this side is where there's like an audible knocking or ticking noise. So I'll do that on this side first. If there's nothing over here, then I'll put it back together. I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll check. And then if there's nothing on either side, I will unscrew the rockers, and then I'll look for any bent push rods or anything like that. So I'm just going to check the entire top end. Basically is what I'm going to do right now. If I check everything and everything looks fine, then I'll go ahead and buy a compression tester, and then I'll test the compression on all of the cylinders. That is the plan for today. So I've got a lot to do. I don't want to spend too much of your time, and I got to get started. So I'll be right back, and I'll let you guys know what I find. We have everything disconnected, as you can see. Come in here, see all of our rockers and everything. And we just have to look for a dead rocker. If we have a dead rocker, then we have a bigger problem, which is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to go in there, take the heads off and all that junk, but at least we'll know what the problem is. So let's give it a shot. All right, so I just got back into the gym. So my run speed here might be a little bit slow, but we're gonna see if we can get this going. All right, let's see. Oh, come on, man, give me some sauce. I don't know if you guys saw, because it's kind of dark in here, but everything moved. I checked, and all of them were moving. So, no collapse lifter, which is a good thing. The next thing I'm going to do is take this apart and check the push rods. All right, let's see. Push rod number 1. Good. Push rod number 2. Good. Push rod number 3. Good. Push rod number 4. Good. Push rod number 5. Oily, but good. Push rod number 6. Good. Push rod number 7. Good. All right, finally, push rod number 8. Is good. All right, so on the passenger side, all of the push rods look good, all of the springs look good, all of the rockers look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together. We cranked it, everything was moving, so I know I don't have a collapsed lifter. So everything on the top end, on the passenger side, is good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move to the driver's side, do the exact same thing. And then after that, we'll go and buy a compression test, and then we'll test the compression. Okay, so I put everything back together. I started the car, and I still heard the knocking sound over here. And then it dawned on me that one of the reasons why you can hear sort of a knocking sound is because there's an exhaust leak up here by the header. I was operating under the assumption that my headers wouldn't be leaking anymore, because if you guys remember a couple videos ago, we did the double gasket on the driver's side, and on the passenger side we put RTV. And in the other video I explained why we did all that, but we had a leak before. I did this, and then it wasn't leaking anymore. Right now I looked, and I've got a decent, what looks like a decent leak coming from the side where there's RTV. I'll go ahead and overlay a video of that leak and what it looked like, which I hadn't seen. I don't know, I mean, I had been checking, I guess I missed it, but I think that's why this side is having that ticking noise. And I'm not pretty sure, but that could also be why it's running rich and why it's misfiring. But right now I just ordered a gasket from Advance. What I'm going to do is take the passenger side header off, remove all of that RTV, then I'll double gasket like I did on this side because it's holding up on this side. Obviously I need to buy new headers, I know, but for now I gotta figure out this Misfire. So it could be this, that it was just leaking from the header, and if that's the case, one, I'm pissed off because I just did all of this work. Also, I'd be kind of relieved because I know my top end is doing okay and it was just an exhaust leak. But I'm gonna pick up the part. I'm also gonna pick up something to eat. Hopefully I can get this all done by today. If not, then we'll be back tomorrow. But let me go get this stuff and I'll come back and update you guys. All right, back outside. I went ahead and bought some gaskets here at Advanced Auto Parts. It's just the Felpro ones, and then it's not the steel one, it's the composite. The reason I got the composite is because they have a little bit more give to them, and that's what I need, because I need the gasket to have some squish to take up the space, because I'm going to be double gasketing. I already have a steel one, right? So I just need that one to fill the space. So I already have 2 gaskets on this side. I'll leave this side alone. I'll put the second one on this side. And then obviously I need to clean the surface of the head because there was RTV on this side, and then clean the surface of the header itself. But for today, if I just get the header off and I clean the surfaces, I'll count that as a win. I only have maybe an hour left of sunlight before the sun starts to go down. But right now, let me get to working on this header. And then I've got to clean some stuff, clean the RTV, and then we should be good. So if I have to come back tomorrow, that's not too big a problem, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and work as fast as I can, get this header off, and then I'll update you guys. All right, so we've got the header off, and if we come down here, we can see where I'm thinking it leaked for sure is up here. You can see that ring on the top right there, and it just looks like it was leaking all over the place, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean all of this up. All of this surface area is going to be clean. Then I have to go in here and clean. I'm going to flip you guys upside down. But all the red that you see in there all has to be cleaned. So I'll clean in there, clean that, and then I might even have time to put everything back together, but we'll see. Alright, I've got the header back on. It's double gasketed. Everything is tightened back down. Everything is connected. Right now, all I'm going to do is clean up all of my mess, but here we're good. I have the battery disconnected right now. That way the ECU resets. I'm just gonna clean everything up and then we'll start the car. I'm very pessimistic at this point. Working on this car has taught me that optimism gets you nothing but your dreams and hopes destroyed. So I'm pessimistic. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll see. The top end is good. We checked that earlier. Hopefully this covers up that leak just for the time being until I can get some nicer quality headers. But let me just clean up, let the car reset, and then we'll start the car. Oh. I don't know, man. We'll see you next video.